to all my Pisces out there. So let's get into it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as prices are in the description box below. So let's get into it, right? All right, so let's get into it for my Pisces. Let's go. So you have the Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the Eight of Swords, Three of Cups, Five of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Hermit, and last but not least, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for the Pisces, you Pisces right now, if any one of you Pisces have been rejected, okay, we're just coming up off of Valentine's Day a few days ago. You don't have anything to worry about because you Pisces are not weighed down by that, about the feeling or the burden of needing to have someone around this time. We call this cuffing season over here in New York City. We call this cuffing season, right? I want to say from beginning of October, right? Not in September, because that's when people start going back to school, right? The little ones start going back to school. And, you know, all the summer vacations and stuff like this, you know, it starts going from summer into the fall, right? But I want to say something like October all the way through Valentine's Day is all cuffing season, because you have Thanksgiving, right? You have you have Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's, right? You have the coldest, the brokest month of the year, which is January, right? And then you have the coldest month of the year, which is February, okay? But February only up until Valentine's Day, right? And then usually around this time, which is what we consider tax season to be, a lot of people end up breaking up. So we call that cuffing season. This cuffing season, you Pisces are not worried about it, because you're in your own creative space. Some of you Pisces may even enjoy this Valentine's Day that just passed quite a lot, even though you didn't necessarily spend it with anybody. The reason why it is that you enjoyed it is because you're starting to realize how much of a sham a lot of the Valentine's Day stuff is. You know what I mean? Because both sides are essentially, both sides in their own right are socially awkward. So you're realizing that there's not a lot to really sweat about. Now you have the Six of Wands, and then you have the Eight of Swords. Both sides, right, need some form of communication. Like I said, that's why that's why Mercury goes retrograde. So the whole point of what it is that I'm trying to say here is, right around this time, you would think that you would be upset. And right around this time, some of you Pisces may get upset, right? Or should be upset, because for a long time, a lot of you Pisces were upset. But now I'm seeing how a lot of you Pisces aren't necessarily upset, because you Pisces have learned to kind of be comfortable being single, or maybe even, being single, you know what I mean? And the things that the Three of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Cups represents this being a situation for you where, if this is the case, this is about how, you know, a lot of you Pisces are loving the single life, or I should say the bachelor or the bachelorette life so much. You're starting to see what I'm talking about how the world has been trapped into a system of unfortunate entanglements because of the oversaturation of relationships. So in essence, the world has the lovers stamped onto it, right? There's a tarot card called the Lovers. But what most people don't understand is that the Lovers is really inverted. The Lovers is really inverted. And what I mean by that is most people, especially today, are interested in love and relationships and things of this nature. But what they don't seem to understand is because it manifested in this world that we have, which is an inverted world. Most people are getting the inverted version of the concept of love, which is the games, lack of communication. People are over preoccupied with just X. There's not a lot of real understanding to be had. So as a result of this is what it is that you have. You have bickering and arguing. And a lot of you Pisces are seeing that. How, not a lot of people, so many people want a relationship, but not a lot of people really want to get to know themselves. They don't have a relationship with themselves. And the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune represents your ability to be able to be by yourselves and not be so preoccupied and be worried about it. And because of that, that actually gives you a big advantage. In the good book, if you know what I mean, I can't say the name of it, you know what I'm saying? But in the book, right, it says, for all those who can get married, go ahead and, or I should say more so specifically, for all those who are married, stay so. For all those who are bachelors and single, stay so. And the reason for that is because the imprint, or the inverted imprint, right, which actually becomes the Devil card, has been imprinted. But most people think that they're getting the Lover's card, the Lover's Tarot energy, when in actuality, this is what it is that they're getting. They're getting the bait and switch. They're getting you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They're getting the bait and the switch. What they're actually getting is they don't seem to understand that they're not even getting what it is that they signed up for, really. You see? And I actually split my the other deck of cards, right? My EA Tarot deck part, just to actually begin to clarify, and it's split straight to Lovers. So it goes to show you what it is I'm talking about is the truth, and that I'm not lying. So let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. So you have the Page of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and then you have the Seven of Wands. So what I'm seeing here for you is the Page of Cups. Okay, to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So yeah, so this is about okay, so the Page of Cups is the delusion that you're starting to see others have and that you once had, which is how so many people are trying to fight for a relationship. But the relationship that they're actually fighting for is not a relationship that's functional. And the Seven of Pentacles is you're starting to ask yourself, well, okay, well, what substance are you actually getting out of a relationship? And you're starting to now start to develop questions, right? Like, what is a functional relationship, right? What is a functional relationship? What does a person need to have? And because of it, you have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is asking a lot of questions now, and now starting to see the status quo that a lot of people have essentially decided to just kind of, their spirits are broken. Like, what's going on with most people today when it comes to this whole relationship type stuff is that most people don't even realize that whether or not they want to admit it, it's just a fact, their spirits are broken. You know what I mean? Because they accept abuse. And it's like when people try to tell them, Stop going with people who are abusive. It's like people are not listening to that, but then they're complaining about the partner that they're with. So it's like stop talking about how you want a functional relationship, but you don't even respect yourself, and you're not even with someone that respects you. That doesn't even make any sense, and you're sending mixed signals. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.